Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the water pump on a 2001 Eurovan 2.8. Now, basically, this is a very easy process, nothing complicated or anything like that. So we're going to have our crank pulley, power steering, AC compressor, our alternator over there, and our belt tensioner pulley. And then right here is going to be our water pump. Now we're going to go ahead and replace that. There's nothing wrong with it. We're just going to replace it just on maintenance, just because it is up there on miles and it's been a while since they replaced it, so they want to do it as a preventative maintenance. Very simple tools. I took off the wheel just because it's a little bit easier. If you did want to take it off, I believe it's a 19 millimeter to take off the wheel. I'm doing some other stuff, as you can see, doing the CV axle, did the oil pan. I made videos on that and the ball joints, so I am showing that. So stay tuned, give it a thumbs up, and if you comment down below if you have any questions, and hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos in the future. And we're going to go ahead and start this video right after the intro. Alright, so right here, we're going to go ahead and take off the, we're going to loosen up the bolts for right now. You're going to need a 6 millimeter hex right there. And we'll see if we can loosen up this bolt. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and release the tension. We're going to be using a 15 millimeter. Now we're going to be turning the bolt counterclockwise, and then we're going to go ahead and just slide the belt right out, just like that. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take off the bolt on the water pump. And there's our water pump. Now it is kind of squeaking. It's not what we want to hear. So no biggie. Again, we're going to use our 6 millimeter. So we're going to have 3 bolts. So one right here, one right there, and then one right there. So we're going to go ahead and loosen that up. Make sure you have a drain pan to catch whatever excess of fluid that's going to leak right out. All right, now that we loosened 2 bolts, we're gonna go ahead and just tap on it. Not 2 bolts, that we loosened all the bolts and we left just one. And we'll see if we can pull this guy right out. Nope. So we're just gonna get our pry bar right here. And just kind of, I don't want to pry against anything. Just pry right here. Make sure you don't indentate that little section. We'll pry right there at the little notch. Well, it should have came out. This will just take off all the bolts. It's actually on there pretty tight. Hi.
Left my phone in the truck.
You left what?
I left my phone in the truck.
Oh, no worries.
Okay, I'll get it.
Okay, yeah, it's open.
See you later.
Okay, I'll see you. Holy snaps. The sucker's really on there. This sucker should have came right off, but I'm just having the hardest time of my life. Fuck. God. Now, normally, they shouldn't be on this tight. But God, if my life depended on it, man, this sucker was on there. Alright, so we'll let it do its thing and drain right out, but God. Alright, so here's our new water pump. There it is. Alright, now, I already put the O-ring on the water pump. And then as for this one, I went ahead and cleaned it. I got a brass brush and a drill gun, or a steel brush and a drill gun. And I had one like a cylinder a pipe cleaner one, and then I used that pipe cleaner one to clean this outside. Now what I think I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to put a little silicone on the O-ring. Or I think I'll just put it on the surface right here. Just a little bit. Just as reinsurance. And then one thing I forgot to mention, when you're prying up, make sure that you don't get that you don't bend that right in, because if you do, then you're gonna have to get a plug and plug that right up. I believe that's a coolant jacket, if I remember correctly. If not, then it's oil for sure. But all right, needless to say, we're gonna go ahead and clean up the area with brake cleaner. I already did that, so after you're done cleaning with brake cleaner, then we're ready for the install. All right, so the water pump can only go in one way, or I think you maybe you can put it in different ways, but for the most part, make sure that this hole lines up right there. All right, now we're ready to put on the pulley. By when?
right now.
Oh, okay.
Or is it bad?
Well, you can ask him. Benny, what are you doing? Don't do that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and install the belt. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put it on the tensioner first, over the alternator, over the AC. Put this right through here. Under the water pump, over the AC, and right over the AC. I'll show the diagram right now. And then we're gonna go ahead and release the tension. All right, so we have the belts and everything. So that's how it looked like over the tensioner, over the alternator, over the AC compressor, under the power steering pump, over the crankshaft, and under the water pump. And there you have it. So that's that. And if this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, and hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos in the future. And thanks for watching.